Good evening and welcome to the news at 5 p.m. on Opportune TV. I am Mariam Oke. First, the headlines. Supreme Court holds River State allocations, orders Assembly to reconvene. NAFDAC suspends registration of Artemether lumefantrine oral suspension. Mass protest as strikes paralyze Greece on train crash anniversary. And on sports, La Liga files EU complaint against Manchester City over alleged competition law breach. And now the news in details. In a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court of Nigeria has directed the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Accountant General of the Federation to suspend all federal allocations to Rivers State. The order remains in effect until the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martin Ameule, enacts a valid appropriation law. Delivering the unanimous judgment, Justice Emmanuel Agim emphasized the necessity of adhering to constitutional processes in governance. He stated that no government can function without a legally passed budget and that the current impasse must be resolved within the framework of the law. The court further mandated the immediate resumption of legislative duties by the 27-member assembly, which had been paralyzed due to political conflict. This ruling reaffirms the judiciary's commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring the proper functioning of democratic institutions. And in another development, the Supreme Court has nullified the October 5th, 2024 local government elections conducted by the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, citing gross violations of the Electoral Act. Justice Jamilu Tukor, delivering the ruling, highlighted irregularities such as the continuation of voter registration after the election date was announced, failure to provide an updated voters register, and the exclusion of some political parties. The court ruled that these breaches undermined the credibility of the electoral process, rendering the election invalid. Legal experts says this decision sets a precedent for future elections, reinforcing the importance of strict compliance with electoral laws. The ruling has triggered reactions across political circles, with some stakeholders calling for immediate reforms in the State Electoral Commission to prevent a recurrence of such irregularities. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has suspended the registration of multi-dose Artemether and lumefantrine dry powder for oral suspension due to concerns over its stability and effectiveness. According to a statement by the agency, laboratory tests reveals that the drug's potency significantly declines after reconstitution, potentially compromising its ability to treat malaria effectively. This could lead to drug resistance and serious health risk, particularly for children who are the primary users of this formulation. In response, NAFDAC has directed healthcare professionals, pharmaceutical importers, and retailers to immediately halt the sale and distribution of the product. The agency has also urged the public to report any continued circulation of the medication. Patients currently using the drug have been advised to consult healthcare providers for alternative treatments. This development comes amid growing concerns over substandard and falsified medicines in Nigeria. NAFDAC reaffirms its commitment to ensuring that only safe and effective drugs are available in the country and warned of strict penalties for those found distributing the suspended products. An Ikeja Special Offences and Domestic Violence Court has sentenced Kolawole Muyiwa, a part-time lecturer at Adeniran Ogunsoya College of Education, now Lagos State University of Education, to life imprisonment for the rape of a student. Justice Rahman Oshodi ruled that the prosecution provided overwhelming evidence proving that Muyiwa raped the student on October 11, 2021 at the institution's Oto Ijaniki campus. The victim's testimony, corroborated by forensic evidence and witness accounts, played a crucial role in securing the conviction. The judgment is being hailed as a major step in tackling sexual violence within Nigerian educational institutions. Meanwhile, advocacy groups have called on authorities to strengthen policies that protect students from sexual exploitation and abuse in schools and universities. In another development, the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission has ordered state governments Sorry for that interruption. The Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission has ordered state governments to stop unauthorized salary and allowance payment to political, public and judicial office holders. RMFAC Chairman Dr. Mohammed Shehu stated that many students have been violating Section 124, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution by failing to enact state laws that regulate remuneration within the Commission's prescribed limits. He warned that such irregular payments place a financial burden on state economies and contribution to corruption within government structures. The Commission has urged state legislatures to pass the necessary laws to ensure compliance with federal guidelines. Dr. Shehu emphasized that failure to regulate these payments could lead to legal action against erring states. Meanwhile, civil society organizations have called for increased transparency in government salaries to provide abuse of public funds. Now we shall go on a short break. When we return, we'll bring you stories from the foreign scene. Please stay tuned.
Blue Lagoon Hotels, a home away from home with world-class hospitality, comfortable and affordable rooms, conference and meeting rooms for all occasions, open space and co-working area, 24-hour restaurant and bar, providing both local, international and continental cuisines, live music and entertainment on regular basis, constant power supply and watertight security in and around our premises. Blue Lagoon Hotels, situated at number 16 Tunji Adewoye Street, off Afurubin Road, Ijegun, Lagos State. And for the inquiries, call 080-5668-7855 or 080-6527-3657. You can also visit us at www.bluelagoonhotels.ng. Blue Lagoon Hotels. Hospitality is our business.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
Assalamu alaikum, dear Mu'min and Mu'minat. The blessed month of Ramadan is here, a time of fasting, reflection and divine blessings. This season, we bring Ramadan lineups filled with spiritual enlightenment, inspiring discussions and moments of deep reflection. We invite you to be a part of this noble cause by sponsoring our impactful programs. Let your brand shine in this sacred season, connecting with millions of devoted viewers. Join us in spreading the message of faith, unity, and generosity. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call 0703 063 1673 or visit our office 34 Oloyede Orojo Street, Aino Ajayi Estate, Phase 1, Abule Egba, Lagos.
يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله
Barakallahu Fi, Ramadan Kareem.
ولعلكم تشكرون.
Welcome back. From the foreign scene, Greece was brought to a standstill as mass protests and strikes marked the second anniversary of the country's deadliest train disaster. The 2023 collision near the Tempe Gorge claimed about 57 lives, most of whom were students. A report says that many of the critical safety issues responsible for the accident remain unaddressed. Public outrage has intensified, with citizens demanding accountability, as the judicial inquiry has yet to result in any convictions. A 24-hour general strike saw air traffic controllers, train drivers, seafarers, doctors, lawyers, and teachers join forces, grounding flights and halting transport. In Athens, tens of thousands gathered in Syntagma Square, calling for justice. Critics have accused Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis' government of neglect and failing to reform the railway system. Also, Mexico has extradited 29 individuals, including notorious drug lord Rafael Caro Quintero, to the United States as part of an intensified crackdown on drug trafficking. Caro Quintero, co-founder of the Guadalajara cartel, was convicted of orchestrating the 1985 kidnapping and murder of DEA agent Enrique Camarena. After being released in 2013 on a technicality, he was re-arrested in 2022. His extradition, along with other high-profile cartel figures, follows U.S. pressure on Mexico to strengthen efforts against drug trafficking, particularly in combating the fentanyl crisis. The suspect will face trial in the U.S. federal courts in what is seen as a major step in U.S.-Mexico anti-narcotics cooperation. Again, we'll go on a short break. When we return, we'll bring you stories from the world of sports. Please stay tuned.
Blue Lagoon Hotels, a home away from home with world-class hospitality. Comfortable and affordable rooms, conference and meeting rooms for all occasions, open space and co-working area, 24-hour restaurant and bar, providing both local, international and continental cuisines, live music and entertainment on regular basis, constant power supply and watertight security in and around our premises. Blue Lagoon Hotels, situated at number 16 Tunji Adewoye Street, off Afurubin Road, Ijegun, Lagos State. And for the inquiries, call 080-5668-7855 or 080-6527-3657. You can also visit us at www.bluelagoonhotels.ng. Blue Lagoon Hotels. Hospitality is our business.
Welcome back to the news at 5 on Opportune TV. Stories from the world of sport. La Liga has lodged a complaint with the European Commission accusing Premier League champions Manchester City of violating EU competition law. La Liga president Javier Tebas claims that the club has received financial backing from the United Arab Emirates, distorting competition in European football. He insists that such funding gives City an unfair advantage under the foreign subsidies regulation. Manchester City has denied the allegations and says the European Commission has confirmed the receipt of the complaints and is expected to launch an investigation very soon. The chess world is mourning the loss of Boris Spassky, the former world champion, best known for his historic 1972 match against American chess icon Bobby Fischer. Spassky, who passed away in Moscow at the age of 88, was celebrated as one of the greatest players of all time. The International Chess Federation and fellow grandmasters have paid tribute to his legacy since he died. Let's observe a quick break. When we return, we'll bring you stories from the world of entertainment. Please stay tuned.
Blue Lagoon Hotels, a home away from home with world-class hospitality, comfortable and affordable rooms, conference and meeting rooms for all occasions, open space and co-working area, 24-hour restaurant and bar, providing both local, international and continental cuisines, live music and entertainment on regular basis, constant power supply and watertight security in and around our premises. Blue Lagoon Hotels, situated at number 16 Tunji Adewoye Street, off Afurubin Road, Ijegun, Lagos State. And for the inquiries, call 080-5668-7855 or 080-6527-3657. You can also visit us at www.bluelagoonhotels.ng. Blue Lagoon Hotels. Hospitality is our business.
Welcome back from the world of entertainment. I have stories of gospel singer Mercy Chinwo has been named Best Gospel Artist at the 2025 Trace Awards held on February 26 in Zanzibar, Tanzania. Despite ongoing legal battles with her former manager over royalties, Chinwo's victory reaffirms her influence in the gospel music industry. She hereby dedicates the award to God Almighty and her fans. And moving forward, I have a story coming from the popular P-Square. The feud between former P-Square members Paul and Peter Okoye has intensified following the arrest of their older brother Jude Okoye on money laundering charges. Paul, otherwise known as Rude Boy, has publicly accused Peter of orchestrating Jude's legal troubles. Jude remains in police custody with bail proceedings set for March 3rd. And that ends the news at 5 on Opportune TV. I am Miriam. Okay, please stay with us and follow us on all social media platforms for more detailed stories and updates about our programs. Please join Moro Mubo Fatula at 6 for the Yoruba version of the news stories.